In 1661, Mazarin died and Louis XIV asserted his power as king. A grandiose horse ballet celebrated the king's birthday. These events had been brought to France from Italy with Catherine de' Medici when she became queen. They featured performers on horseback, and the horses themselves were trained in special movements and formations. Le Carrousel du Roi was held in Paris in the garden between the palaces of the Louvre and the Tuileries. The king was dressed in red and led the quadrille of the Romans. The Duc de Guise led a company of Americans. The climax of this Renaissance spectacle was a pageant with 500 noblemen in magnificent costumes mounted on gaily beplumed horses.
All the historical and allegoric ballets of Louis XIV's reign made use of theatrical spectacles using strange and impressive effects. Louis XIV epitomized the ideal of monarchy more completely than any other sovereign of his age. He believed God had commissioned him to reign, and he chose the sun as his official emblem. The palaces of the Louvre reflected his sumptuous taste in art and architecture. The magnificent layout of the royal residence at Versailles with its formal pleasure gardens became the expression of Louis's grandeur as ruler of the French nation.
Eventually, the king needed a place to escape from political life. He chose Versailles, where he felt at ease. Originally a small hunting lodge built by his father, this served as King Louis's retreat. Louis XIV first saw his father's hunting lodge at Versailles when Louis XIII took him hunting. After his father's death, Louis continued to hunt there and grew very attached to the freedom it gave. Here he entertained his young mistress, Louise de la Vallière, and his intimate friends. He embarked on a program to make Versailles a showplace of great splendor. When he soon realized that he spent more and more time at this country estate, he engaged architects and gardeners to create an environment of palatial grandeur for outdoor festivities and exquisite court entertainments. To inaugurate the remodeled gardens and newly built outdoor stages, the king appointed Lully to produce The Pleasures of the Enchanted Isle in the gardens of Versailles. Lully had made himself invaluable to the king and knew exactly what pleased his patron. Lully was one of the few persons who had free access to the king. The outdoor festival at Versailles took place from May 13th to May 16th, 1664. On the first day, King Louis appeared on horseback as the god Apollo in an armor emblazoned with diamonds. Other courtiers and players entered, representing the signs of the zodiac. Trumpeters appeared on horseback, and 36 singers entered in tight formation.